So today, if you didn't figure it out by the title and the thumbnail, Silverado is back, and we're going to put a tonneau cover on it that I've had for since March, so slacking. But at any rate, I will there's the brand right there. I'll get into it a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and start trying to knock out some of the install, because it's a Stepside. They have 4 of these on each side versus the clamps that are usually kind of in these pockets. Sucks I gotta drill into the bed, but this isn't exactly a minty fresh truck. It's just very functional. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that, and we'll talk about it a little bit more once I've got the rails on, and kind of go from there. All right, so got one rail attached. As you can see, pulled this guy because of where it sits. It's kind of in the way there, this here, for me being able with this to get in there and run that screw in. So just like a 1/2 inch headed nut. Go ahead and put this back together, do the other side, but I felt that was worth mentioning to make your life easier. I'd love to say that's a wrap, but it's a little, I need to snug it up a little bit. There's some adjusters underneath there. I didn't show the installation of those, but overall, yeah, pretty nice fitment and all. So take a moment now to talk to you about why I even did this. I don't know if I mentioned earlier or not. People say huge fuel mileage increase. Well, I highly doubt that. I'm not going to see the 3 or 4 miles of the gallon that some people claim, but even if I get half, it was money well spent. The other thing is, this truck, I am doing some stuff, more videos on that later, come down the road, but I'm prepping this truck. I really want to do sick week. I live here in Orlando. Track's 15-20 minutes away. It's my home track. All the other ones are within a few hours, South Georgia being the farthest, but I want to have my stuff out of the weather. I do not want to have to have a trailer. Yes, somebody could take a knife and cut this and get into it and all that, but hopefully I'm going to be staying at some fine establishments that there's security and cameras, and nobody's going to be an asshat and do something like that. So it would be nice to have my tires and a few other odds and ends in here for the trip, and then if I have to, begrudgingly, I just back up and put everything in the room each night if that's an option. So and just leave this rolled up and wide open, and then it'd be a little bit of a pain, but bring everything out and put it in. But main thing, out of the weather. Hopefully it picks up a little bit of fuel mileage. It does look better. I mean, you can see I've used this for a work truck for years. It's scuffed up, had a little body work there from something rolling against it and damaging it. So yeah, overall improvement, definitely. I've even seen a few, I haven't really researched them yet, that they've got them shorter for guys that have a toolbox, some of these companies. So I was really wanting to put a toolbox on the 2500 HD and one of these as well for the same reason. So that may be something I do down the road as well, but gonna make some adjustments, get everything wrapped up nice and tight, and I'll shut the tailgate and we'll have a look at it. And then next fill up, I will do the same drive that I normally do, and we'll hand calculate it and see where we're at as far as mileage, see if it gained anything. I just got to keep my foot out of it, which sometimes hard to do, because despite its lack of power, as I say, she is a little spicy, especially on street tires with 456 and the 3800 converter. It just doesn't even need a wet road, and get a little too happy with the throttle and it's like Mustang week, engaged. So let me quit yammering away here and get some fine adjustment stuff done, and we'll go from there and show you the operation of it how it latches, unlatches, rolls up, etc. Ta-da! So tighten it up a little bit. It's not perfect. Get a little wrinkling in here from where it was in the box. I figure a few days in the sun it should tighten it up a little bit better, but overall pretty good, pretty good. One thing I noticed with a lot of them, this up here in this area is never like a perfect seal. If you lay looking up, you can see some daylight. So Barb's still gonna get wet when she rides back here. If you're on the Facebook GMT800 Threatening Auras group, that's a reference for you. So pretty simple operation. Got this guy right here, and then just rolls up because it's velcroed in here. Pretty simple little latch system. This is the thing that I took off earlier so I could get that screw. I didn't have to do it on this side because there's plenty of room here to do so. But I'll get it all rolled up. We'll talk about it a little bit more. So there it is, all rolled up. It's got these guys right here that loop around to hold this up here. So you're losing about the width of my hand here, between my thumb and the tips of my finger. That's what you're losing for bed space, for anything that sticks up above this. But overall, you still retain a lot of the bed. It's still usable to put things in and haul things, because they're trucks. Regardless if I race this or not and it ticks some people off and upsets them, I still, at the end of the day, do use this for a truck. Still haul things. Not as much as I used to. We're not towing trailers with it anymore. If I did do a drag and drive, I could use a small one, but for ET wise and power wise of what this is, it's not that serious. Literally, I'm thinking drag radials, a jack, toolbox, Milwaukee stuff, chargers, fluids, and any smalls for pieces, you know, and fittings and some line and things of that nature. Sensors, have like a box, junk box, so to speak, catch all. It should all fit back here. Cooler, an easy up to give us some shade. All should fit in here. Then I don't need a trailer. Then there's less added weight, you know. Even though I have a trailer ball on it, I'm not heating up the transmission so much. So I think for all intents and purposes it's going to be great for that. And like I mentioned a couple times before, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe we'll get a little bit more fuel mileage out of the truck, because it's going to be a little aerodynamic, not catching the tailgate. So we're going to leave it off there. Obviously, I'll put a link to this product in the description. It's Monday. Be patient with me. So I'll leave the link in the description. There's no discount code or anything. Bought this with my own money. If the company does go ahead and you know, maybe read my email and see that I gave them some props, maybe they'll give me a discount code for the future. But that's them right there. TonneauSport. AgriCover Inc. is the parent company. I guess that's just the series and or product line. But so I would say that is another successful install. 2 thumbs up. And again, I'll post the link in case you are thinking about purchasing your own. They're one of the few companies, if you have a Stepside like this, 99 to 05, they put them on these trucks. Some people say 06, but in the GM site, they only say it through 05. But regardless, they're one of the few companies that had them. This is another example of good old Chris from Frog's Garage and helping me spend my money. He has the fancier, pricier one. I looked it up and I was like, whew, I don't know about all that. Sure, it's nice, but I started digging around and I found this product here, and we'll see how it holds up and all that in the future, but so far I'm quite happy with it. Thanks again for listening to the Rambletron. Check out the playlist on this truck and others, and if you got anything useful out of this video, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good jazz. And with that note, goodbye.